Welcome to a new episode of Afro Taku. On today's episode, we're going to talk about Anime Link.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? All right, let's get this started. Pretty much, for me, I noticed, like Mr. Bratcher said, that there is a big difference in animes today. They do go from season to season. Me and the cameraman were talking earlier, and we were talking about how, it didn't really matter back in the day, maybe because we were young, but back then it was just, okay, this is happening, this is the story. It didn't really matter how long it was, just that it just stayed together. And I think that's what the main focus for me is. If I have prime example, Fist of the North Star, 8 trillion episodes. But you know what? It kept on a pretty good storyline after he found out, you know what I'm saying? You killed my wife? No, I didn't kill your wife. She jumped into this flaming pit of... What did you just... And then it just went on to, oh, wow. Now that I've had my revenge, what do I do now? Then all of a sudden, I'm on a horse. Boom, I'm your brother, bitch. You know what I'm saying? It kept going, and it actually made sense because at that point in time, it didn't withhold, like I would have to say, i.e., what's that shit with the Ichigo kid and the kid and the guy who's a Soul Reaper and all the other good shit. But whatever. But my whole thing is this: if it has depth, I can dig it, and if it has an exact amount of, I would have to say, poise, then I can dig the link. But if it doesn't have the actual mesh together, that glue that holds together, then I deal with seasons. Because if you're going to give me something different from season to season, like Tenchi Muyo, then I can give me seasons. But if you're going to actually have a storyline, then give me link.
Greetings, all you Afro Takus. My theory for today is keep it motherfucking going. I cannot stand having 12 episodes end of season. 12 episodes end of season. No. Give me the longest marathon you can give me, like fracking One Piece. That's why I love that show. Because at the end of the day, what's great about One Piece is not only does it just keep on going, it gives you a continuous flow, but the fact of the matter is, like to piggyback on what Logie said, but it also keeps the main concept going. And after every bad guy break, you know what I'm saying, like it's like for instance, after they beat Crocodile, then you got a whole bunch of fillers, but it wasn't like, oh my god, now I'm a Pikachu for some random reason, and I can't stand ketchup. No, you actually got a filler that went to in more depth on each character. Like you saw Zoro pretty much trying to find a better sword. You saw Nami restudying about her world map, which is her goal. You saw Usopp trying to sharpen his skills on being a sharpshooter, being the gunner of the ship. You saw a whole bunch of stuff that added more depth to each character, and that's what makes to me a great show. So if you're gonna keep it, so I would much rather have a show keep going versus let's say, well, I'll say definitely. Even though was my top story, was the top animes ever. It's at the end of the day, to have it just be like, okay, season 12, season 1 ends and pretty much L's dead, and it's like, all right, season 2, it's been like a couple of years and L's is now, and Light is now in charge of everything, and then it's like that season ends, and it's like now you got the final chapter with Arc with this new kid, Nier and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like I would much rather just keep on going because it wasn't no point to just chop that up and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's the same concept, but guess what? We're just gonna take a break for a little bit and just keep going to episode. So here, eat that, enjoy it. No, keep it going, nigga. Keep it going.
Well, how y'all doing? First off, peace and love and shining bright and all that jazz.
Bright.
My friends here, they've been talking about the more old school ones and whatnot like that. So I guess I'll just speak on the newer age, the shorter, more compact, compressed animes, because I'm a busy man, a busy young man. I have lots of things to do, enlightenment and whatnot, and work and all that jazz. So I've been checking these shorter, these snippet series, as I like to call them. I just named it that.
Snippet.
But yeah, first one, enjoyed it. It's really short. Dead
Man Wonderland.
No, that's not what I was thinking about. But High School of the Dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's my shit. That is my shit.
Show started out. There's somebody like, hey, check this show. I'm like, oh, cool. Let me give it a quick look-see. Hey, what's going on in the show? Hey, we're best friends. I'll never let you go. Zombie. Oh, get off me! Get off me! Get off me! I don't know you. And then what happens? That goes on through the entire time. Show's done and over with. On to the next show. On to the next completely different thing altogether. Friendship is ruined by zombies.
That's all you need to know, Negro.
You pick it up just like that in the entire series, and it's what? What is
Like 12, 18 episodes, something like that?
12, 4 episodes? It's really short.
4 episodes.
But you pick up everything you need to know just like that. Just like that.
4 episodes.
And then another one I really enjoyed, Gurren Lagann.
Don't believe in yourself. Huh? Believe in me. Believe in the Kamina who believes in you. Brotherly combining! Gurren Lagann!
Spoke on it before, I think. Maybe. I have. Just been verified. It's like 12 episodes again. I'm just joking. It's about 26, but still short. But you watch it, you check it out. Hey, he's nobody. Hey, he's somebody. Hey, he's the man. The show's over.
Done. Over with. Finito.
Oh, and another good one. Black Blood Brothers.
Oh my fucking God. Yeah. Confirm twice.
All we can do is fight. Fight to protect the ones we love and all that we hold dear.
Short one. That one's really about 12 episodes.
It really is.
It really is. 2 brothers. One's younger than the other one. Who would have thunk it?
Oh my God, brothers. What it's got to be over
Black
there.
blood. Black blood. Who has black blood? What is black blood? Dead blood. Vampires. Vampire brothers. Man, you figure that out like that. Because why? The show is like that. They love each other. Even though they're dead and they eat people. It's just on occasion.
Who has a sword? This guy.
You get a different spin, different perspective on vampires. And then it's over.
I appreciate the long epics. You know, One Piece is a great example of how it works. Now, let me give an example of what didn't work for me. Naruto. I used to be a fan of Naruto. I used to like it. Then, you know, they're chasing Sasuke. Sasuke decides he's gonna go Orochimaru. He's gonna be sealed. Naruto's chasing him down. Naruto and Sasuke have the epic fight on the water, running all that. And then 200 episodes of filler. Done. Freaking done. That's
200 episodes.
200 episodes.
Was it 200?
It was
pretty much 200 episodes
Yeah,
of
it was 200 episodes of filler.
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
Then
Was it that when he was like, oh, I'm fighting slug hand guys?
It was
and
pretty much
growing up
fight
and
ended
shit.
like what, episode 80 whatever, and then like 220 later.
It was literally over 200 episodes of filler, and then
But
they
it
said,
went
hey,
over-
Shippuden's coming.
It went over
Like,
the different types of shit that was out there. It was like,
No.
I have a star chakra. No, nigga, I got this random other shit chakra. And then, oh man, I'm trying to use everything I ever learned, but I don't have a teacher because I'm still growing up. And oh my God, we're singing. You know what I'm saying?
That's stuff they just made. That's just stuff they just made up to fill in the time, and that's what I don't. That's why I'm
That's
more.
the shit I don't like.
That's why I'm more so about, you know, I'd rather have like Code Geass. Code Geass,
Code Geass.
Lelouch of the Rebellion,
Lelouch.
is probably, I feel, the greatest anime as far as quality I've ever watched in my entire
It's
life.
pretty good.
And it was seasons. It was an epic season 1 and then an epic season 2. And with seasons, you're guaranteed to get
finale?
the concentrated essence of the story that you're supposed to be portraying.
I mean,
now, with long stuff, you might. One Piece is like an exception to the rule, I feel.
But you would have to put Fist of the North Star in that too, because I mean,
You have
think
to put
of
a lot more into that.
I understand what you're saying, Rob. My whole thing is this: if I understand that, you know, everybody to a certain degree hates fucking fillers. I hate fucking fillers to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, I'm watching this. What the fuck is this? Especially when there's 200 episodes of what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand that. I get you. I empathize with the situation, but the whole thing is, the way I saw those 200 episodes was not just only a filler to Shippuden, but it was a filler to Naruto, who he was outside of the group, who he was as a person. And even though you get those basic layers in the actual show, to me, it grew to a point where you was like, hey, this dude is an actual nigga. Like, I mean, not to say he's like black, but I'm just saying he's an actual person. He has these types of feelings. This is the type of person he may be in the future. Like, you know what I'm saying? It gives a light. Fillers also, I mean, I'm not saying all of them were pertinent, as in some in One Piece, but they all did something for me in character growth. To me.
I can feel that.
You know?
I'll just say this. My general preference is seasons, because then it's easier to catch up on. It's easier to, like, you know, suggest to other people, hey, like, can't be like, hey, you should start on One Piece, you know. It's only like 2,000 episodes out right now. Start number 1, you'll be there in like 20 years. So, in general, I prefer the seasons, but I also feel that it'll depend on the subject matter of the story. For example, like, Toriko can't be seasons. Like, Toriko has to be a long epic, because you have to get the entire
world.
journey.
You have to get the world.
Like, One Piece couldn't be 26 episode seasons, because
it couldn't. It would fail.
Like, people would like,
royally.
Yeah.
On an epic class. It would fail. It would be like, oh man,
It's like,
you just
guess
did
what?
this,
I'm gonna be
guy.
king.
Guess what? I'm gonna be king. Cow.
Game over.
Like, oh man. No,
Who's
I mean,
this guy again?
not to say. He's not saying break it up into like that. He's saying, in the idea of One Piece becoming seasonal, it would turn it into an American Dragon Ball Z.
That's
It
what
would,
I'm saying.
it would. Like, I know what you're saying, but it's like
Dragon Ball Z,
it would
I
turn
can
it into
understand.
an Americanized Dragon Ball Z. It's like, oh yeah, motherfucker! I just learned this awesome new attack, Spirit Bomb, motherfucker, on top of Kaioken. But you're not gonna see it.
Till next year.
Next year, motherfucker, Vegeta comes, and then I'm gonna fight that nigga. But you're not gonna see it.
Till 2 years later.
Until I fucking no, you're not gonna see it until the niggas at Toonami finish downloading this shit, and it's like, oh, Hashishi, oh, nigga, get the translator in here. No, like it's situational, ladies and gentlemen, and I understand it's just situational. I like that.
At the end of the day, conclusion, it's all in a matter of preference.
It is.
For the average day fiend guy who has to go through probably at least 5 animes a day,
Yeah, you need distance. You can't have no whole run out.
I gotta have
level 2, nigga.
the marathon. Because the marathon quenches the thirst. When I'm sitting here like, because like you hand me, oh dude, check out the show. Check out the show, dude. It's really awesome. It's really cool. But those episodes. To me, that's between 10 and 12. Now what am I doing?
You're waiting.
Exactly.
I was
For
waiting.
the next great show that probably won't come out for at least another 6 to 12 months.
I think what we're all trying to say here is the marathons are great because we're marathon kind of cats. Sometimes we don't have time for the stove top, so we go to the microwave.
Speak it, my brother.
Preach.
It all comes down to what will fill your palate for the time being, whatever time you may have, whatever time you may be presented with or care to share. Say it again.
I can feel it moving.
All in all, the choice is yours, my brothers and sisters.
Did he hit him with the Captain Planet? Oh my God! He hit him with the Captain Planet. This is awesome.
Tell me this. What show needs to be a marathon and vice versa in that order?
Any other further questions, my ninjas?
Cool.
See, and we're out. That's all we need.